Frog can sit on a lily pad for hours, half asleep, eyes glued to glowing screens. He scrolls through swamp talk, hopping from meme to meme, laughing at videos of other frogs falling off logs. He can binge a full season of frog flicks without moving a single muscle, except maybe his tongue for snacks. But tell Frog to focus, to study, to train, to build something, and suddenly, it's as if the pond turned to lava. His motivation melts. He stretches, sighs, and finds the most creative excuse to avoid it. Next thing you know, he's alphabetizing his fly collection and calling it being productive. He's not lazy, not really. Frog knows deep down that hard things lead somewhere better. He dreams of becoming more than a comfy lily pad sitter, learning, growing, creating. But every time he tries, his brain whispers, "Why struggle now when we could just chill and eat bugs?" And so Frog floats in circles, chasing tiny bursts of joy, wondering why real satisfaction feels so far away. Why does his brain crave shallow puddles instead of deep waters? Part 1. The Secret Fly Chemical. Inside Frog's small green head lives a restless little molecule, dopamine. Most frogs think dopamine equals pleasure, but it's not what makes him happy, it's what makes him chase happiness. Picture a fly buzzing right in front of his face. He hasn't caught it yet, but his eyes widen, tongue twitches, muscles tense. That spark of wanting, that's dopamine. It's not about eating the fly, it's about maybe catching it. His brain is wired for pursuit. The thrill comes not from what he has, but from what's just out of reach. That's why he keeps tapping, scrolling, refreshing. Every swipe promises a new fly, a fresh hit of maybe something exciting. Even if nothing happens, the hope itself keeps him hooked. Part 2. Why the pond feels empty. Over time, Frog starts feeding his brain too many candy flies. Endless videos, sweet snacks, cheap thrills. Each one gives him a little zap of dopamine. And at first, it feels great. But soon, the pond begins to change. His brain gets used to the noise, just like he stops hearing crickets after a while. Now, calm moments feel boring. Reading, walking, sitting by the water, all seem dull compared to glowing screens. So Frog starts chasing louder, faster, brighter things. He scrolls longer, eats more, laughs harder, but feels less. The pond isn't broken, it's just drowning in overstimulation. That's dopamine tolerance, the quiet monster that eats motivation. Part 3. How to reset the pond. One morning, Frog wakes up empty. Everything that used to be fun now feels like chewing soggy flies. So, he tries something radical. A dopamine detox. He leaves his gadgets on the shore, no screens, no sugar, no swamp noise. Just water, air, and the sound of his own thoughts. At first, it's torture. Minutes feel like hours. He itches to check something, anything. But slowly, the ripples calm. The pond grows quiet. And in that silence, something magical happens. The sun feels warmer. The breeze feels real. Even reading an old, moldy book feels like an adventure again. That's the power of the detox. Not punishment, but purification. When the brain clears the algae of overstimulation, even the smallest things start to sparkle again. Part 4. Work first, flies later. After the detox, Frog learns a sacred rule. Never eat the candy fly before the hard jump. When he rewards himself before the work, like scrolling in bed right after waking up, his motivation sinks deeper than a rock. The brain already got its dopamine. Why leap now? So Frog flips the script. He jumps first, studies, trains, builds something, and then enjoys his sweet flies. At first, it feels weird, but soon the pattern rewires. Effort and reward reconnect. Work itself begins to feel good. It's not about being strict, it's about timing. Do the jump first, taste the fly later. Simple, effective, legendary. Like this tale? Tap the lily pad. It keeps the flies coming.